ladies and gentlemen. We are the Millie Goats. It is episode 247, May 21st, 2025. Let us be the first to wish you and yours a National World Fish Migration Day. Text any scientific facts to add about World Fish Migration Day.
Fish like to swim.
Hey.
North?
Depends.
Or south?
Depends.
Depends.
Is it fall? Are we talking about fall? We talking about spring?
Good point. Good question, J-Vi. Answer the man.
We talking about the Atlantic. We talking about the Pacific.
Well, it's
Talking about
almost
the Northern
summer.
Hemisphere versus the South Hemisphere.
What about the Mississippi? Is the Mississippi unfrozen?
Yeah.
Does the Mississippi flow north?
No.
At all?
No, I think the only north flowing river in the U.S. is the New River.
Is that in North Carolina?
Yeah.
West Virginia.
Oh, what a question,
I think it generates.
That is a fantastic question.
That's a great question, Bimo. Bimo said, do they like to swim or do they have to? Ooh, riddle me this.
Oh, no, Ottinger just let up a softie.
Uh-oh.
Would fish use an escalator if they could?
They use that walkway.
There's fish like think about groupers. Groupers kind of hide in rocks and stuff, so they don't have to swim. They like to.
Is the grouper the Goodyear blimp of fish?
No, because it hangs out at the bottom. The Goodyear blimp's up top.
I would say the Goodyear blimp of fish are the puffer fish or the porcupine fish.
I would say a tuna because they're top feeders. They look down on the rest of the ocean.
Yeah, but the puffer fish and porcupine fish blow up like a blimp.
I mean, does the blimp blow up or is it already blown up? Is it a blimp if it's not blown up? Is it a blimp if it's not blown up?
So I've only seen the Goodyear blimp a handful of times, and it's always been at the golf tournaments, PGA, U.S. Open.
Is it loud?
Yeah, it's really loud, like really loud. Yeah, and it hovers over the top players. But I think it was Saturday. Saturday at the PGA, the wind was blowing pretty hard, and I want to say it was Scotty's group, and they kept pulling off their ball. It was like, you could kind of tell like they were like pointing at the trees or the flags because it was kind of a swirl. Well, one guy in the group points up, and I look up, and he's pointing at the Goodyear blimp because the Goodyear blimp was just shaking up there. It couldn't stay in one spot because the wind was blowing it back and forth. And they were just like, what in the world is going on?
They were losing it, dude.
Oh, my good. You could not have paid me enough money to be in there.
No, never. Hey, B. McCormick's here, ladies and gentlemen. If you hear us talking to the audience, we film in front of a live studio audience for the podcast. So B. McCormick's here. He's a known GOAT. Buku's here, hockey guy. Both teams to score first period, easy money, dude. We got the Edmonton Oilers putting it on the Stars. We've got Knicks and Pacers going on. So the Edmonton just rang another one off the post. They're up 3-1. So we'll be updating those throughout. But we got a lot to get to, boys. But first off, shout out my wife. Happy anniversary. It was yesterday, 9 years.
Congrats. We
did it. We went back out, and then I realized that I regret. What?
This is a kids podcast.
What'd you say?
This is what you said.
What did I say?
Look, I've given you 4.5 minutes, 4:40 to be exact, and you have yet to say that it's Penundrum Day.
Oh yeah, it's in there. Trust me. First, we got it's palindrome, but I got a whole slide. I was so pissed whenever somebody else said it, and it got like a gazillion likes. I was like, dude, I said that earlier. But anyways, shout out to my wife. Happy anniversary. But yeah, I forgot what I was even going to say now. Anyways,
you're welcome.
You threw me off. Sad news. There's so much news that came out today. I'm so glad we have a show tonight because there was the owners' meetings. We got playoffs. We got all kinds of stuff. We got stuff out the wazoo today. So everybody just buckle up, get yourself a beverage, and let's laugh some. But now let's laugh about this. Jim Irsay died tonight. So the Colts owner passed away today. That's sad. Condolences.
Was that expected? I know he was kind of bad on something, but I didn't know he was that close. It is sad though. I mean, he's been the only owner of the Colts that I've known.
Yeah. Well, he sent out a tweet like 8 hours ago that said go Pacers or something. I don't know.
Oh.
Like weird. But anyways, condolences to his family. That stinks. Here is, I don't know. So, thanks, Buku. Happy anniversary. See? So that's big time. Thanks, brother. We had a good time. We had dinner. It was great. It was a good time.
What'd you think of your outfit?
Hey, did I not get her good? I
don't know. We didn't see a reaction.
Oh, I should have filmed her then.
Mm-hmm.
She probably wouldn't like that. But
should let you borrow my glasses.
Kids show. What do you... don't reveal that secret, dude. Get yourself booted off door. Anyways, Tex, pay attention. Every day for the next 10 days is a palindrome day. I noticed it whenever I was writing a chart for a patient, and I put 5, 20, 25, and then went, oh, my gosh. It's back. Palindrome week is back. 5, 20, 25. Say it backwards. It's 52025. Shout out Edge for not being on here because he's a coward. But, boys, what do we think of the palindrome day before we jump into all this other stuff?
Next year it'll be
palindrome week.
Next year it'll be in June.
That made me even happier right there, dude. I like that.
We
get
5 more years of this, 4 more years of this.
This is
June,
great.
August of 28, or July. Skip July, and September. We get 4 more years of this, dude.
I love it. I don't know why this gets me so excited. But anyway, shout out to everybody who likes that palindrome. It's just nice. Secondly, before we get going, the exchange that we had in one of our group chats, G.U.Y.S.
Yes.
BMO. This was incredible. Okay, so BMO, there's this meme going around that said I found a Zen garden in the little pouches you put in your lip, the Zens, and it's just like a can of Zen in a Zen garden. Incredible. So BMO creates the Eric Church Zenners Like Me album, where Eric Church famously has the bottle of Jack on the table, both his forearms on the table. He's kind of looking down, and in between his fingers now, BMO has fashioned a Zen can.
Which is pretty incredible.
Which is really good.
But it's only a 3 milligram.
That's what I said.
Which Eric Church probably would do. Just 3 milligram.
What do you and
We're on the same wavelength.
Yep.
Let's ask everybody who was at the PGA Championship that dressed the same, the khakis and the collared shirts, khaki shorts.
There's no way
what were those
that
guys?
Eric Church is a 6 milligram Zen.
No, ain't no way, big dog. Ain't no way.
So shout out BMO for creating that.
He probably cuts it in half, and he's a 1.5 center.
Probably.
Then J-Vi said that he did one through AI.
I did. I did use AI.
On your phone screen, J-Vi said, picture of Eric Church holding a Zen can, and it looks like Eric Church is drinking
a Zima in a can.
It looks like a Zima in a can.
Liquid Zen.
Liquid Zen.
Like a literal drink can of Zen, which is just incredible. That is so weird that AI can do that. That is
it's actually Grok. What is the Twitter one? Grok, whatever that one is.
You can ask it that?
Yeah, you just type in whatever you want and it'll make a picture of it.
Gosh, dude. Oh, so AI got you. It got me good because I didn't know what you were talking about until I opened the picture and I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah, it got me good too. That's what's funny about it. It's because like you type in something like that and you literally have no idea what it's going to come up with. Sometimes it's not even remotely close, and it doesn't even look like the person.
I love the fact that it sent you 2 pictures, like one where he's like turned sideways and holding the can up, in front of his face. And then the other one, he's got it between, like he's just hanging out with his buds. And he's just, Liquid Zen. That might be the next thing.
I love it.
Oh, I forgot.
It's like it'd be like those CBD drinks, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, Tex, here's a fish. Before we get into it, here's a fish migration story. Rainbow smelt fish don't freeze due to proteins and glycerol in their blood, liver, muscle, and other tissues, which prevent freezing even in temps as low as 28 degrees. So the smelt fish, boom. Thanks, B. McCormick. Tex wasn't even listening. Anyways, Tex, you're going to want to listen to this, though. I found a whole host of things.
I'm taking a crack at this Eric Church thing. Hang on.
Oh, jeez. God. Before you do that, or while you're doing that, I want you to divert your eyes to the screen real quick. I want you to divert your eyes to the screen. Breaking news. Breaking news from one of our teams, the Cowboys. Read the caption on there, J-Vi, of what this is.
Uh-oh. Let me pull it up so I can read it better. Cowboys have added a ping pong table to the middle of their locker room.
Added it.
Coach likes how it brings out competitiveness.
This.
Oh no! Two big breaking news for the Cowboys today.
What's the other? I didn't see the other.
The other is Hard Knocks. They're going to be in season Hard Knocks.
Yep. Oh, don't. Hey, I got yours later. Don't you worry, pal.
And you know what that means?
What?
No team's ever won the Super Bowl doing Hard Knocks.
It's over. It's over.
Wow.
Tex, your team has a ping pong table in the middle of their locker room now. Schottenheimer, obviously never been a head coach.
It looks like they got the ping pong table from Buffalo because that thing is not level.
Look at
looks
that.
like it's been broke in the middle.
It looks like a luge. I mean, it's like it's bowed in at the middle.
Here's the thing though. If the Cowboys were really truly America's team, they would have gotten a pickleball court in the middle of their locker room. Ping pong's out, pickleball's in.
That's a great point. Is Brian Schottenheimer too behind the times? Also,
you're trying to be old school.
I forgot that the Dallas Cowboys, I forgot to mention this the other day when we were talking about what their record would be. People forget they were like the worst rushing team in football and the worst against defending the run. So naturally what the Cowboys did was sign a receiver.
Yeah.
Can't run the football. Can't stop the run.
Back.
Let's go get a wide receiver. That'll solve it. So, Tex, because, I mean, we know in about 3 months, 10 games into the season, we're going to get a tweet that says the Cowboys have taken Schottenheimer has gone into the locker room and taken the ping pong table out. It's a power move as far as I'm concerned, because now Schottenheimer can be like, I tried to be fun and cool, but I'm going to have to remove this now. So I would say it's a power move by Schottenheimer.
Schottenheimer's also not working his tail off in Dallas. My buddy sent me a picture of him hanging out with him at a horse race in Nashville or somewhere in Tennessee.
Horse race?
Yeah. And it wasn't even the Kentucky Derby or the Preakness. It was like, a AAA horse race or AA horse race.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I mean, has he not? I mean, I'm giving up on horse racing. They're all NIL horses now. All they do is they just quit whenever they win one race. They want to get paid again. Good point, BMO. Who picks out the carpets in these big facilities? You're going to give people vertigo with that type of carpet. Anyways, Tex, I just wanted you to. Secondly, I thought Edge was going to be on here because this quarterback comparison is hilarious. There was so much information. I was like, you know what? We're just going to burn through these roasts at the beginning of the show. So there's a quarterback comparison here of Trevor Lawrence and Daniel Jones, two ACC legends, right? Their records are basically identical. Their total yards are basically identical. Their passing to touchdown interception ratio are basically identical. Passer rating is identical. Completion percentage, identical. Trevor Lawrence, Daniel Jones. The same.
Did they get drafted the same year?
I don't know. It's a good question. But, oh, geez. Tex has done something here.
So peanut butter's in. It's a peanut butter's in.
Peanut butter's
Is that 60-year-old Eric Church? He has a beard.
I tried to go through. It's like a peanut butter potato. That's great.
It's hilarious.
But I tried to go through the Bing image creator because it usually does a pretty good job, but it won't let you search once you create an image for Zen. It's against the rules.
Edge. I wish Edge was here to defend his guy who he constantly bangs the table for, stands on the table for, yells about Trevor Lawrence. Meanwhile, Brock Purdy's over here winning NFC title games, putting up number one, passer ratings and completion percentages, and we've got Trevor Jones out here. So shut up, Edge. When he puts up stats like Brock Purdy, then we can have a conversation. Right now, you've got Trevor Dimes back there.
Let me know when y'all's quarterback wins the MVP.
Let me know when your quarterback makes it to a Super Bowl. Both of you, any of you on this show, other than my team. Huh?
Let me know when your team is as good as my team.
That's right. B. McCormick said it looks like a skating rink back in the mid-'90s with that carpet. Love that. And now we move to the Vikings roast. Dylon, the bigger man, sends in this. J.J. McCarthy and fiance Katya Kurapis. What a name. Katia Kurapis. Karate Kurapis. Expecting a baby boy in December. Two things here.
Well,
go ahead.
Okay, you go first.
Two things. He's getting married. I didn't know he was getting engaged. It's over, for one. It's done. Two,
they tried to keep it a secret.
They did. It's over. Tex is over there making GI images, AI images of peanut butter Zen and who knows what else.
I tried to get him doing a pouch, a Zen pouch, and this is what it gave me. It gave me like holding up a tiny him holding up like a leather pouch. Zen on it.
Is that the new Gucci bag?
I don't know, man.
You should put a what's it called? A lingual pouch. Isn't that what you put under your tongue? That might get weird. Don't do that. Go ahead, J-Bye.
Well, look, here's what I take away from it is, one, they did something that they weren't supposed to do before marriage. But two,
some might argue the opposite.
His name is J.J. McCarthy. Her name is about to be KK McCarthy.
Ooh.
Will they name their son LL McCarthy?
LL Cool JJ.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Throw it back. He probably doesn't know who LL Cool J is.
No chance.
I don't trust him because he's part of the new quarterbacks that have this hairstyle where it's like
they all look the same.
The reverse mullet where it's like short on the sides, short on the back, and then just like front mullet on the front. I don't get it.
Could you imagine if that was cool when we were playing?
I don't know if I could ever wear that.
I did. I had it. But
it's
I had
just
to pull
bangs
it
is what it is.
Think that it was cool.
Oh, dude, when you straighten your hair, that was the greatest thing I've ever All right. Okay. So that's the ripping that we had to do. We had to get that out of the way first. On the show, we've got conference finals. What? Go ahead.
It's looking like that baby's going to be born around his first start. No chance Vikings start the season off well.
Nope. Oh,
and he's not going to be getting sleep. First kid.
Said, would we have gotten perms to really sit? Oh, 100% we would have gotten perms. All the boys sitting in the salon with those things on our head.
Oh,
those domes that your parents used to go to.
Watching Sunday,
Dude,
Sunday ticket.
Dude, the perm thing's out of control.
We would have been at Beefs. We would have been at the salon.
That's what all the kids are doing nowadays. Like all the kids, all these kids that my son played football with,
perm for the
perms. Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Dude, perms and pit vipers.
Is it a perm?
Hugh used to get a perm.
Yeah, but he actually thought it looked cool. These guys, people now that are getting perms are like, I'm trying to be kind of funny. But back in the day, it was like,
no, they're not.
They're
not trying to be kind of funny. They're not trying to be kind of funny right now. They're not trying to be kind of funny. Again, because I think it looks good.
Well, it doesn't. Should we get perms? Loser has to get a perm.
No, you're not going to hold up to your.
I will. Look.
No, you won't. I'm not doing anything unless AK comes through on one thing that we've done in the past.
Yes.
You know what I was thinking. Dude, there you go. People says put it on the
PPVs.
Perms and pit vipers. Let's go.
PPV.
Pit viper would never respond to our messages. Damn it. I was thinking about this too. I was like, I'm not invested. I'm enjoying the playoffs. It's just weird because like normally I hate the Panthers. Like I literally hate the Panthers and I hate the Hurricanes. But right now I'm just like enjoying watching them play hockey. because the Rangers were not in it. So it's just a weird. In the playoffs too, in football, it was weird. I haven't had my teams in the playoffs. The Mariners are good though, so in your faces. On the show today. On the show, yeah, it is. They'll blow it. On the show today, we were talking about conference finals. We got NFL news that we got a ton of. We've got a short water cooler debate, and then we're going to talk golf, the Charles Schwab. Give you some picks there. We just would like everybody to stop stealing our intellectual property. RG3, Barstool, Golix, McAfee blocked us. Reddit College Football blocked us, you bunch of cowards. Bet U.S. for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because they sponsor McAfee. I don't know. Anyways, okay. We all have daughters. We all have wives. This study came through, and it says that the most beautiful name in the world is Sophia. This was conducted by a cognitive linguist at the University of Birmingham. Evaluated 100 names for phonetic appeal, rhythm, and emotional resonance. Sophia consistently ranked the highest due to its soft consonants, harmonious vowels, and melodic sound. The name carries a deep cultural and philosophical meaning derived from the Greek word Sophia. I don't even know what that means, meaning wisdom. And it's linked to ancient Greek ideals and to Athena, the goddess of wisdom and strategy. In early Christianity, it was further revealed Saint Sophia of Rome, the 2nd century martyr. There's a lot of ways you can spell it, beloved globally for its universal pronunciation, its timeless beauty. So there you go. Sophia is the most beautiful name in the world. Do we believe that?
No.
Okay.
Nobody named Sophia even goes by Sophia. They go by Soph, or it shortened it somehow.
Sophie?
Yeah. Name one person you know that goes by their full name.
Right now, currently our niece.
Yep.
We call her Sophia. I call her Sophia. That's it, though. She is cute. She is very cute. I have to say. But shout out.
Debunked my theory.
I just thought it was interesting. I'm like, that's an interesting fact. But I would argue that Olivia, maybe even Brooke, probably the most beautiful names in the world.
I
mean, I would say G.U.Y.S.
I'm just saying, dude. Brock.
That's looking 8th grade.
Brock, very strong name. You know.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar's daughter. Have you seen her?
Goodness God. Yes. Looks just like him.
Dude, holy cow. She's won like every shot putting event on the planet. It's insane.
The gene is strong in that one.
Dallas is on the power play. They're on the peeps. See if they
There's only one playoff game on right now that matters. It's Survivor. It's the finale.
Oh, you should have done that.
Final 3, dude.
Should have made a graphic.
Well, I didn't know it was the finale till tonight.
Let's talk about some sports. We're gonna hit the salute your sports, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody, shh. Okay, salute your sports. This is where we take a couple of topics and we dive in a little deeper before we get to golf. So here are the topics that we're going to talk about. Here's your slideshow. For those of you who can't see, there's a slide on your screen. I mean, if you're listening with your ears on the podcast, if you can't see because you can't see, then that's, you know what, we stand in solidarity. Conference finals. Number one, conference finals are underway. So far, they suck. Let's just be honest. The basketball game last night sucked. The hockey game last night sucked, unless you were a fan of one of those teams. Number two is the NFL approved players for flag football in the Olympics. This should be a great dialogue over the next few months. And then the NFL is trying to SEC Big Ten our playoff seeding, which turns out that changed. So we have that to catch up on. But here we go. Number one is your 2 minutes of NBA. Here we go. The Thunder beat the Timberwolves. What?
They got killed.
Yeah, the Thunder beat the Timberwolves really bad. The Timberwolves shot like terribly from 3-point. Thunder clogged up the middle. Anthony Edwards couldn't get to the lane. This and that. SGA, but that was the big story of this whole game was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA, MVP from the Thunder, he flops way more than anybody on the planet, apparently. And I watched a few minutes of it, and I was like, whoa, that guy looks like the breakdancer from the Australia Olympic team. Just how much flopping and rolling around on the ground he was doing.
He is foreign. He's not from America.
Oh, that's true. He's Canadian.
Yeah.
So
makes sense.
The Thunder won. They're up 1-0. Anthony Edwards is weird sometimes. Yeah, I don't know if he's hurt, if he doesn't want to play. But the big story from this, in my opinion, was prominent Chiefs fans were coming out because they all like to think they're basketball experts too, and saying that this is very hard to watch Shea Gilgeous-Alexander play basketball like this. And I got to thinking, wait a damn minute. You cannot be
team.
That's what I'm thinking. I thought first, I was like, how is it possible that Kansas City fans get a basketball team that has a guy who's the MVP that does the exact same thing as their MVP quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
That's one. Number two, I thought, if you're not an Oklahoma City Thunder fan and you are a Chiefs fan somehow and you're complaining about this guy, you need to shut up. You need to absolutely shut up, because this is what every other NFL football, your basketball right here, this is what every NFL fan has to go through when we have to watch the Chiefs. Floppity flop here, flippity flop there.
Chiefs down by 3, 2 minutes to go.
Yep.
What's going to happen?
Ring the phone.
Interference.
Aiden O'Connell forgets how to take a snap from the quarterback, or the Broncos get a field goal blocked. Like, come on. You can't be a Chiefs fan and complain about anybody flopping in any sport ever. Is that fair?
Fair.
Okay. Pacers and Knicks are playing. I have no idea who's winning that game. Actually, I'll turn it on right now because the hockey game's in intermission. Also, shout out college baseball tournament starting. I love college baseball tournament seasons. It's spectacular. That's your 2 minutes of NBA. That was the only thing I really wanted to mention. This was a crazy stat, though. It's been 29 years since the Western Conference Finals haven't featured a team from Texas or California. That's a wild, dude. That's crazy.
Wow.
I mean, I don't watch the NBA, but
those guys weren't even born.
Oh, you're right. That's crazy, dude. Also, I don't know how the Oklahoma City Thunder got in every single commercial, but they must be the NBA's golden boys. I don't know. Okay, we moved to hockey. So before we get to hockey, this is one of the greatest memes I've ever seen. Text, take a look at the screen real quick. Here's a picture of
the golf gloves.
Dude, if you know hockey, you know the guy who carries out the Stanley Cup with the white gloves. Well, this was a dig from a Habs account against the Leafs. And it's the guy who carries out the Stanley Cup, but instead of the Stanley Cup being on the platform, it's a golf bag with the Toronto Maple Leaf on it. Oh,
because they always lose, Tex.
Yes,
I get it.
He's still trying to figure out how to put Eric Church in somewhere.
They haven't.
And then this I put on here before we get to hockey talk. I don't understand what this graphic is. So you've got Mikko Rantanen, Connor McDavid, Kachuk, and Aho all driving Zambonis toward the Stanley Cup that's on top of a mountain on a road, and it said blue shells not permitted. Is this supposed to be?
Didn't a new Mario game come out? Mario Party game?
Like, what is this? I don't get it.
Is the Stanley Cup being played in Brazil? I think of that statue in Brazil. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
What?
The one with Jesus, the Immaculate.
Yeah,
the Immaculate,
Jesus with the arms wide open.
Yeah.
It's not at all what I thought what anybody would say to that.
I
don't get what they're trying to. There's got to be some kind of Mario something here. I just don't.
Mario Party. That new Mario Party came out for the Switch, I think.
I thought the Super Smash Brothers expansion pack came out.
Oh,
this is Mario Kart. This is not Mario Party.
I don't know.
Text AI this thing. Ask Grok to recreate this image.
They probably said, we want to see Eric Church with some Zins, and this is what their AI gave.
They give him the peanut butter jars in it.
4 different Zen Bonies. Put Eric Church on some Zen Bonies.
In
I
Zimbabwe.
am going to ask you to put Eric Church driving a Zamboni.
holding
Holding his in.
holding his in, holding some sort of Zen. But anyways. Okay, so the game last night, holy smokes, in Carolina, the Panthers go in there and absolutely throttle the Hurricanes. 5-2, an absolute beatdown. The Canes, the first 2 goals they let in were softies. They're not. The Canes and the Panthers are very similar the way they play hockey, in my opinion. But the Panthers are just like a bigger, faster version of that. And they have more skill. It's just crazy. We had the first 2 goals that were like right on the doorstep, pretty soft from Frederick Anderson. Mikkola had a sick goal or a sick pass to the Greer goal where he kind of dipsy-doodah through the blue zone or through the offensive zone and wrapped it around and passed it across to Greer, and it was sick. Then Bennett scored one from the blue line. Then at the end of the game, Gostisbehere, one of the defensemen for Carolina, shot the puck at Brad Marchand. And then Marchand just started to fight him, and then all the fisticuffs came out. So this was an absolute throttling. I don't know if you guys saw most of this or whatever, but this was bad. This is not good for the Canes.
I did not see it. It was in bed early last night.
The worst part is Frederick Anderson got shelled, and it's not like the Panthers are like prolific offensively, but I don't know how many road games they won in a row in the playoffs, but they were coming to Toronto. They flew from Toronto to Carolina. They're so good, the Panthers. Any thoughts about Panthers and Canes, Tex?
The Hurricanes are in trouble. That's my thoughts.
Big trouble. I would agree.
Game 1.
Stars might be in trouble too. They have to score. Right now, they're getting out-lucked, but Ottinger's also not playing that great.
Which is weird. I was reading a whole bunch of stats earlier that he's a high danger. He led the league in high danger saves in the playoffs, but he's not very good from far away. So I don't really remember where.
Is he nearsighted?
I don't know. What are otters? Are otters nearsighted? That's what
only if we knew an eye doctor.
True. Yes. So right now, conference finals are on. We need good playoffs, right? The Game 7 sucked. If you're going to have a Game 7 and it sucks, I don't even want a Game 7. Don't waste my time. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to us as fans. But the playoffs are in trouble. We got to get better playoffs at some point. So, anything else on the hockey?
We're saving it for the finals.
I hope so. I mean, we need something here. Jeez. Anything else on hockey, boys?
No.
All right. Oh, and the Hurricanes have lost 13 straight Eastern Conference final games.
That's not good.
Bad.
That's 3 series.
Look, that's actually, you're right. They haven't won an ECF game since 2009. They got swept by the Pens in 2009, swept by the Bruins in 2019, swept by the Panthers in 2023. If this goes like this again, they might get swept again. That's bad. Fun fact, no player with an AAV over 10 million has ever won the Stanley Cup. That goes back to the 13% rule for quarterbacks, guys.
Yep. It's just like in NCAA basketball, you only win with seniors.
Facts. We got to figure out that. We got to figure out somebody to do that every year. Next guy, I'm telling JBR bracketology. I don't care what you do. You can do all the numbers in the world. Give me the team with the most seniors that's in the tournament.
Yep.
Rank the only statistic that matters for the Sweet 16, especially. Okay, boys. Moving on. Official news. The NFL players, this is from the NFL page. The NFL players will be allowed to compete in flag football at the LA 28 Olympic Games. Initial thoughts, J-Bye.
Good. I mean, give them the option. I don't know how many will do it. I don't know. Get an NFL team and let them play the team that has been representing the United States for however long. I think it's
agree.
the only right way to do it. Give them boys still an opportunity. Don't just pick the NFL guys because they play in the NFL, because I do think in some ways that it doesn't translate.
I agree.
I mean, you might be a great, DB jamming at the line, but can you jam without pads on, without, something to grab a hold on to? I don't know.
Well, it's different too because you're like, they're going to have to fight the urge to light somebody up coming across the middle, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I worry about.
Can you run as a quarterback? Like, everybody's probably thinking, oh, we got Lamar Jackson. Like, running around and buying time in flag football, like, what good does that do you if your quarterback can't run? You need a guy like Josh Allen who's going to stick it in there, throw a fireball.
No. Who you need is somebody who knows how to play with a lot of talent, apparently, allegedly, right? Somebody who can distribute the football, right? Somebody who puts up elite numbers with elite talent around him, right? You need Brock Purdy.
But swing passes don't work. And you got to have a run game to be Brock Purdy.
Okay, first of all, the person who led the league in yak was Patrick Mahomes. So get out of here with that. Debunk. The person who led the league in average yard
what
pass.
What does yak have anything to do with a run game?
You said the screen game doesn't help.
No.
Insinuating that he throws only little screen passes
because you don't block in flag football.
He's accurate, dude. He distributes the football. He makes the right decisions. He's not some wild stallion like Josh Allen who thinks he's got to make the home run play.
His team was 4-10.
6-10. You don't even know ball.
All right. It does not much better.
Scored him 2 wins.
You're not going to convince me a guy who can't have a winning record in his third year in the league is going to be his starting quarterback for the United States Olympic team.
You're not going to – what, Josh Allen's going to do it?
I mean, he's the reigning MVP. You might as well give him a shot.
He couldn't advance in a tournament. I need somebody who can advance to a championship in a tournament setting. Okay? Somebody who's actually played on the big stage, not somebody who flames out every AFC championship game.
Hey. All right. So we'll play him. We'll play Josh Allen for the regular season, and then we'll put Patrick Mahomes in for the playoffs.
Dude, do you think
sounds
Mahomes,
perfect?
This is going to be the drama that this is going to cause because the NFL wants to be the NBA so bad is going to be hilarious. Like, it's going to create such a Housewives of Orange County. Somebody got snubbed.
I think the only thing that we need here, I was just sitting here thinking about it. I really think the only thing that we really need is a bunch of really good DBs, because nobody else knows in the world. Like, you could probably manufacture some people who know how to jump and catch. You probably figure that out. But coverage is probably the hardest thing in the world to do. And I think that's where we would need the NFL players.
Really?
That's what I think.
To go a little more in depth with that, I think it's safeties. You got to have two safeties back there that can cover the field.
Who can ball hawk, yep.
Yep.
Yeah, they know what they're supposed to be doing. I mean, you don't have as much ground to cover as an NFL field, but you got to know, like, good zones, everybody's got to be communicating and talking.
Do you think they're going to opt in?
I think you're going to have a few.
Yeah. Everybody's not going to go running to play.
You don't think so?
No, not a chance.
I think they will.
I don't think their teams will. They're saying that they approve participation, but I bet contracts are being written right now that if they get hurt, they lose their money.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. Huh. So, I mean, who's going to, I don't know, Tex, you coach a lot of flag football and tackle football. I coach flag football. It's a different animal. It is a different animal. My first year, you coached it for a few years. Would you throw your hat in the ring for the coach? Who's going to coach him? I mean, you
Did
tell me
coaches
one of
get
these.
approval?
Do what?
Did the coaches get approval to participate?
I don't know. I got a name to throw in there. Little guy, the guy out of Utah State, offensive line coach, head coach of the U.S. men's Olympic flag football team.
Love it. Love it.
Check him out. Check him out. Also, I want to shout out everybody. This is late, way late. I missed the boat on this. Shout out everybody in the social media comments who keep just arguing and yelling with each other. Hilarious. Just know that it's not that serious, but we appreciate it.
If you realistically,
What?
if you had to draft the number one, you had the first pick of the flag football draft, who are you picking?
First pick, flag football draft. I mean, I don't know. That's tough. I feel like you need somebody who's going to be a matchup nightmare. I feel like somebody like, I'm not going to say I'd pick him first, but Brock Bowers would be an absolute nightmare for somebody to guard because you couldn't, like, what are you going to do with him?
Put a nickel on him, a dime, put your 6 DB, your dime DB
He really
on him.
Physical, so he's just going to be just an absolute stud out there.
Dude, the answer is DK Metcalf. He's huge. He's fast. He can get up and catch the ball. That's the one.
He doesn't get open in the NFL.
Dude, he didn't have to get open in this. He has to go up and catch the ball, which he does.
See, I'm going
Don't say a Bill, dude. Just don't. James Cook.
Well,
Kelvin Benjamin.
No, who was it?
I was gonna say something very nice, but you didn't give me the chance, and you want to be rude and a bully, so I'm not gonna say it now.
No, say it. You got to say it now.
Christian McCaffrey would be a nightmare matchup.
That's who I was gonna say. A healthy Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. Who's gonna guard him?
Dude, yeah.
Can you imagine
run a little what's that triangle in route?
The angle, RB angle.
Yeah. Who's
Dude,
covering
can you imagine
that?
him and Saquon in the
can Saquon catch though? I don't know.
Jameer, you know who can? Jameer Gibbs.
Yeah.
Good luck touching that guy in a phone booth. Are you kidding me? He would be a freak show out there.
I'd probably go running back.
I'd say we just say F it and just go 22 personnel and just go big style.
Yeah, who's stopping the tush push? Give me Jalen Hurts.
Give me Jalen Hurts. Okay. Here's somebody put together. I think we have to do this. I think we have to draft a flag football team at some point. Right?
Yeah.
So here's the dream team from Greg Allman. I don't even know who this guy is for Fox. Quarterback, he had Jaden Daniels. RB, he had Jameer Gibbs. Good pick. Wide receiver, he had, there you go. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson at wide receiver. Center is Brock Bowers. So your center can go out for. That's what I'm saying. You need Brock Bowers out there. You know what will happen is the Chiefs will try to ruin this and be like, we're the best team. Let's put Kelsey and Mahomes out there. They'll never figure it out. Be like, no, we don't need you.
Too slow.
Exactly. But and then on defense, they had Pat Surtain, Travis Hunter, who hasn't played a down at all. Kyle Hamilton at safety, Antoine Winfield at safety, and then Micah Parsons. Get your behind.
You don't rush the quarterback.
What are you gonna do? What's he gonna do? Give me Fred Warner. What? Best sideline to sideline play action linebacker, coverage linebacker in the game.
Who's the best coverage linebacker in the game? Terrell Bernard.
Dude,
who continues to make plays? Who intercepted Pat Mahomes to win the game? Fumble on Mark Andrews to win the game. Come on.
Dude.
Big time player.
All pro Fred. Give me that.
Can't stay healthy.
We can both agree Micah Parsons is out. Why is he on the team?
Dude, sideline to sideline. He's
on the sidelines because his team stinks and he wants to be on the sidelines reporting because he wants to be a media member. And also, get Travis Hunter out of there and give me Christian Gonzalez, the DB from the Patriots. That dude's a freak. So, We got to draft a flag football team.
Yeah.
We got to do this. With this, what do we think about Jaden Daniels at QB?
I think he would be on the team. I don't know that he would be a draft pick.
No. Can you imagine? Here comes the American team wide receiver: Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and Brock Bowers. Good luck. There's no way.
I think with Jaden Daniels is just like, again, it's similar to Lamar. Like, I think Jaden Daniels has better arm talent than Lamar, but his ability to run helps him tremendously in his passing game.
That's what I'm saying. You need a guy that can sit there and distribute the football, who doesn't even
Matthew Stafford,
buddy.
Love it. Love it.
Off the show immediately.
Love it.
No,
Love it.
He has to get hurt first, and he can't get hurt if he doesn't get hit. Okay, what's next? Oh, okay. So I made this list of things that we really don't care. I don't care about to talk about at all, that the sports world is completely enamored with. You want to give me a debate about who's on the flag football team? That would be awesome. I made a power ranking of things we don't care to talk about that everybody else does in sports shows. Like when you scroll over social media, hilarious. Pimo said that freshman 7'9" basketball player out of Florida dink and dunk down the field. Just throw it up to him. Things we don't care to talk about.
He also said Shaq.
Why is he putting back? What the hell? Let's get Antonio Gates out there. He played basketball. So things we don't care to talk about in sports, especially this week, that everybody else wants to talk about because they want to lecture people on. Number one in the power rankings is Belichick and his girlfriend. Do you guys care to talk about?
Well, I just want to get it out there because we said it first. North Carolina's in trouble. Coach gets married. Hey, you know what happens when you get married.
Also,
you know what?
Go ahead.
What happens when you get married? It's 4-year drought. So usually you only get 3 years in college football. So I hope they just didn't waste all their money. Or maybe they're going to wait it out. I don't think they will, but drought's coming.
Also, Mac Brown came out and took a shot and said that they've loosened their academic standards for Bill Belichick, so he should win. So he took a little side shot. We got only he's got beef.
Come on, can you really say that UNC loosened their academic standards? That's what they always get in trouble for, is cheating and getting in trouble with education. They never been strict on that. NCAA has to come down on them. I'm
just saying, dude. Mac Brown trying to start an old man, a old coach fight. Get Lou Holtz involved. Number 2 on the power rankings is the RG3, Ryan Clark. They're yelling at each other about the Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark battle. That is something that I literally could care less about more than anything.
Well, if you just watch the whole highlight, so everybody is focused on the hack that came, which wasn't really like I guess it was a basketball flagrant foul, but it wasn't a hard foul that it
was an intentional foul.
But if you watch the 3 seconds before that happened, Angel Reese double hand shoves a teammate of Caitlin Clark's in the back, out from under the basket, gets the rebound, or I think that's what happens. I think she gets the rebound.
Yeah.
And then Caitlin Clark is looking at the ref going, did you not just see that? And then decides to hack and get the foul as retribution for her teammate. So for me,
good play.
Which is a good play. Because she knew that what's-her-face wasn't going to make that foul shot.
Smart.
I don't know why everybody's upset about what happened whenever in any other context, if there's any other 2 people, they'd be like, she's being a good team player and making a foul and protecting her and getting back for her teammate.
Mm-hmm.
But here we are talking about this is racist. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
None.
What would today's age say about Greg Maddux every time that he threw at batters after one of his teammates got hit by a pitch? I mean, it's the same type of play, same type of thing. But I just that's
a dirty ball.
I just like the
blood ball, PGA Championship ball.
Yep.
Caitlin Clark is playing the first game of the season like you're going to play in the playoffs. Because when you play in the playoffs, if that happens and a girl gets the ball, she makes that layup. I don't know if Angel Reese would have made that layup because she's notorious for missing a layup and getting another rebound to pad the stats.
Should have just let her shoot it.
Yeah, she should just let her shoot it and box her out.
That would have been even more mean.
Yeah.
But I just...
How racist of her to let her shoot a layup.
Dude. RG3 and Ryan Clark have turned this thing into... And now you've got people arguing about them. And it's just like, oh, my gosh, dude. And then that's what the NBA is becoming, is everybody projecting their, little brothering the WNBA. You got to go through this, and I just don't care about it. I
saw that they were petitioning to not let the fans boo and say mean things to the girls.
Oh, my God. You might as well fold up shop then. You might as well fold it up. So, and number 3 on the power rankings, the things I don't care to talk about are the tush push debate. I am so sick of seeing that on the screen. I don't care. They can do it. Doesn't bother me. Number 4 is the Aaron Rodgers discourse. I don't care about Aaron Rodgers playing or not playing. I don't know why that's a thing. And then who the GOAT is. Like, these are all the things that get recycled every day on ESPN. So.
They're not original.
Nope. Not only are the Dallas Cowboys in the NFC East on Hard Knocks, but J.V., you failed to mention that the Buffalo Bills are on Hard Knocks, Tex.
Well,
he didn't bring that up, did he, Tex?
I was actually reading Two Bills Drive today, and they were talking about it. They're not real excited about it.
Look, I'm not that excited about it. I'm excited to watch what happens, but I'm not that excited that the Bills chose to do that because everybody knows the team that does it doesn't win the Super Bowl.
You're done.
But is there more? Is there a team that's more in prime time right now than the Buffalo Bills? We're going to be featured on Hard Knocks. We're going to be featured in a Hallmark Christmas movie. We play their first game on Sunday Night Football. 4 of their first 6 games are in prime time. And it's their farewell tour of the new stadium, or the old stadium, last season, and it screams Super Bowl. Absolutely screams it.
Tex,
has Super Bowl written all over it.
Everything but winning football games. Would you agree? Focused on everything but winning football games.
I mean, everybody wants a piece of Buffalo.
I'm just saying, why don't you focus on winning something first, and then you can do your Flowers tour, your media tour. By the way, I made a lot of people mad by using BMO's joke on Twitter that said whenever they came out with the offensive lineman of the year award, BMO said the Bills changing the rules again. People got so mad at that. They got so mad at that. So, there you go. B. McCormick agrees. Sounds like the Bills won all the prime time other than football.
Hey, we'll see about that.
They're a circus show.
Yeah, right. We're America's team.
No, you're not. You're trying to be America's team. You're trying too hard. That's the problem. So let it happen.
People are coming to us doing stuff. We're not seeking it.
I just want you to realize that the 49ers still have 5 primetime games. So the people that think the Niners are dead and gone, think again. The NFL wouldn't put them there if they didn't think they were going to stink. That's not how the NFL rolls, dude.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
That's why the Bills are playing 4 of their first 6 in primetime.
Don't be surprised. Here's the owners' meetings today. See, we went off the rails there, but the tush push, still legal. Too short votes. They needed 24. They didn't get it. I've got some stuff on that. And again, the new award that came out of the owners' meetings is the Protector of the Year. J.V.'s guy, Dion Dawkins.
Right, baby. You already know.
Nobody would have known of Josh Allen if it weren't for Dion Dawkins.
That's right. You already know.
Hard Knocks we just talked about. And then the playoff seeding. They tried to college football playoff our NFL.
How so?
They were going to reseed by record, not division winners. It wasn't voted on. It was the Lions who submitted it. And then they also updated the onside kick rule. So teams can now attempt an onside kick anytime they're trailing. not just in the fourth quarter, but they also get to move it up a yard closer. I don't know what the hell that it has to do with anything, but now you can move it a yard closer when you do an onside kick. What does that mean?
Why
would you do that?
I think they should just get rid of the onside kick. Run a 4th and 15 play.
You think like the XFL does?
Yep. It'd have a higher percentage, make the game more interested than an onside kick.
Or you have the punter punt it from the 50 or the 60 and see if he can make it through the uprights. Or hit the crossbar. Do something fun like that. That would be electric.
Yeah, the crossbar game with the quarterback.
Ooh, I used to smoke you in that.
That would be.
Wouldn't that be electric? Like instead of like, oh, we're going to do an onside kick, take them all off the field and your punters go out there. You make them punt it from like, say, the opposing 40, and they got to either hit one of the crossbars or make it through the uprights or something. I think that would be electric, where it's just no contact, and it's just like a make a hole in one to win this car at a golf tournament, and the crowd would go nuts if they did it. That would be electric. Anyways, the kickers can't get it done. Give it back to the punters.
Your lineman has to catch a punt.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
Your most athletic.
Forget about it. You know what? Dizzy bat. Play dizzy bat out there in the middle of the field. Spin around, and you got to try to hit a baseball over a fence. That would be. Let's get funny with it, right? If we're not gonna do the onside kick, we might as well just get nuts, dude. Eric Church. Yeah. Who creates the best AI image of Eric Church with his in?
Yeah, who could actually get him to actually be holding his in? How about that? I don't understand that at all.
You know what? Flag football. Get the guys out there from the flag football teams. Have them play a game. Bet on them. If you hit the over, you get the ball. You get to bet the over or the under. Flip a coin, over or under. How many points in the flag football game after the game? And that way they can incorporate more flag football into the NFL like they want to.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Get everybody ready for the Olympics.
Forget the onside kick. Let's have some fun with it. This was the rule about the more detail. If teams have the same record, a division title would serve as the first tiebreaker. After the first round, teams would be reseeded, so the number one seed always plays the lowest remaining. The NFL wants to increase late season competitiveness and excitement and reduce the teams resting their starters in weeks 17 to 18. So I guess they were just trying to see that they didn't want the divisions to be the determinant. And see, that's what they're like. We wanted week 17 and 18 to matter. And it's like, if you take away the divisions, then you're going to eliminate half the teams right out of the gate, in my opinion. Too early, way earlier. So,
you're not taking out the division.
Yeah, but if the division doesn't mean anything to win it, then what's the point of the division? It's the same damn thing with all this conference realignment stuff in college football.
Their reasoning for it is what doesn't make sense. Because, if you're what were the Lions and the Vikings? Like, what they were both 14-3 or 14-2 going into the last. Like, I mean, yeah, they played their starters because the division was on the line. But if the division wasn't on the line, both of them would have rested their starters because they knew that they were going to get reseeded. Like, to me, it doesn't. You're still going to rest your starters the last game of the season if you're in the playoffs.
Yeah, more
than likely. It doesn't matter. And usually that last game, you pretty much know what seed you're going to be or where you're going to fall.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was hilarious that the Lions did it. It's just they lost, and so they're trying to be like, we're going to fight the man. It's like, no, you had everything you wanted in front of you, and you blew it.
There's one team that's taken the stand on that, and they've been the forefront of all rule changes and award changes. It's the Buffalo Bills. So let us do what we do.
That's right. And do everything but win meaningful football games in the playoffs. Let the Bills handle this.
Hey, that's right.
Also, hilarious by the Eagles, says push on. They did a graphic of doing the tush push because it didn't get passed to be banned, and it was against the Packers, who initially brought up the rule change, but apparently that was the NFL that asked him to do that, according to sources on the internet. So they're using the NFL. And also, somebody quote tweeted this and said the Packers actually stopped it on this play. So nice try. Another thing was Jason Kelce went up there to talk to the owners about the tush push. And I'm sure there were no cameras and there was nothing involved and there was no, So what they did is they allowed him to do this. And then they said, okay,
disgusting.
Now we're just.
This
right?
is disgusting. I want somebody to be able to talk about defensive holding not being a spot first down penalty.
Thank
Can
you.
we please just make it a regular old 10-yard penalty and whatever the down ends up being?
Yes.
Replay the down.
Thank you. Dumbest rule in football.
Let's have that. Let's have that somebody be in person presenting that argument and not this. This is dumb.
Well, this
is dumb.
Jason Kelce going up there is so stupid.
It's absurd.
For somebody who said that they didn't want to talk about the tush push, we've talked about it for long enough.
Well, I saw this stuff and I was like, damn it. And then the Eagles put a 26-minute video on their YouTube channel of them doing the tush push, which they're trolling hard, and it is. I have to give them credit. That's freaking hilarious.
It's very Philly of them.
And then here's the teams that voted not to ban the Eagles, obviously, the Ravens, the Browns, the Lions, the Jets, the Jags, the Saints, the Patriots, the Dolphins, and the Titans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the 10 teams that voted no are AFC teams. Makes you wonder.
NFC don't want that smoke.
Makes you wonder.
Wow. All the Texas teams voted no. Thought Texas was supposed to, stand up for what?
The Cowboys, the Wild West, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oil, right? Texas basically tush pushes the ground.
They're getting pushed. They're getting pushed around.
Okay. All right. Oh. Okay, that's enough. It's enough tush push. I went down a rabbit hole and I kept seeing all this stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, look at how deep these people go into this. This is crazy. It's a tush push. It's a football play. Who cares?
Yeah. Stop.
Anyways. Quick water cooler debate before we get to golf.
You serious?
Oh my God, you're an idiot. Are you kidding me?
Okay, somebody submitted this to me at work. He sent me a message. He goes, I've been thinking. I'm an old retired baseball player. Would you still rather be able to throw a baseball 100 miles an hour or hit one 400 plus feet?
Oh, hit it 400 plus feet.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, throwing 100.
I've never in my life known what.
For what?
Why would you want to? Dude,
I like to think of it with things like this. And yeah, I wouldn't be able to do either one of those. But like you watch those guys hit golf balls as far as they hit them on PGA Tour. And you know that you will never know what that feeling is like to be able to hit a golf ball that far and that straight.
Consistently.
I will never know what it's like to hit a 400-foot home run or throw a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. But I would like to know what the 400-yard feet home run feels like more than the 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
I don't know
what that feeling looks like.
I don't know. I would love to be able to still throw it 100.
No.
I mean, I say that like I could throw it 100. I can't throw it 100. I never could.
What's more impressive at the barbecue? Hitting a long ball or just throwing fast?
Or just throwing something like absolute howitzer and be like, hey, to be the guy at the party where everybody's like, hey, stop throwing it so hard. That'd be cool. Instead of being like, hey, guys, everybody gather around. Watch me, hit some soft toss. No, You throw just casually more than you swing a bat. So I'd love to be able to.
But to hit soft toss over the neighbor's house is still more impressive than just throwing it fast.
No. Nope.
Dude, chicks dig the long ball, dude. It's a saying for a reason.
Not anymore. It's all pitching now. Don't you remember what they did to baseball? It's all pitching, dude. It's all pitching. They're all designed to throw 100 miles an hour for 3 innings. That's what baseball is now.
Yeah, but your question references something that you used to be able to. So you're going back in the past. So what did baseball used to be? The long ball.
Dude, just take steroids then. You could probably try. Okay, the other water cooler debate question was, this is ranking top 10 sports movies. Null and void, this list.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like,
come on. Where's the Mighty Ducks,
yeah,
damn it?
Exactly,
First
Mighty
of all,
Ducks.
where's
Water
Sandlot?
Boy.
Oh, there it is on the bottom.
Sandlot's on there. You're an idiot for saying that.
I am.
We are Marshall. Get them off.
Where's the Water Boy?
Who's Moneyball? Get that off.
Yeah.
Any Given Sunday. Ever heard of it?
Yep.
Hoosier should be higher.
So the top 10 list is Remember the Titans, Rocky, The Field of Dreams. Where's it? Moneyball, Miracle, Hoosiers, Happy Gilmore, A League of Their Own, We Are Marshall, The Sandlot. Secondly, Where's Dodgeball? The movie's freaking hilarious. All classic. The people who wrote this list obviously are too serious. Where's Mighty Ducks? Where's Dodgeball? Where's Any Given Sunday? Where's I mean, it's, come on. Miracle is awesome. That just holds a special place in our heart. But anything else on this list, Tex?
What's the ball? What's the movie with Mark Wahlberg in it? Makes
Invincible?
the Eagles. Yes.
Vince Papali?
Yeah.
Die Hard? Is that a sports movie?
No, it's a Christmas movie.
Lord of the Rings has archery in it. Correct?
True. Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Yes.
Gladiator?
Oh. Wasn't there a cartoon one? Air Bud?
Space Jam?
Oh, Space Jam. Yeah. Space Jam.
Ooh, yeah. See, they went for all the serious ones. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Remember the Titans is awesome. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But Rookie of the Year? Come on. They're just too serious. I guess they had Happy Gilmore on there, but that's Friday Night Lights. Come on.
Varsity Blues.
Was that a movie?
Yeah.
Oh, The Replacements.
No, Varsity Blues.
Yeah, sorry, I was thinking Blue Mountain State. Sorry. Heard the word blue. I'm about to get roasted for that. Oh well. All right, let's talk some golf. Let's hit the electric guitar.
I'm on full screen.
Okay, I had some quick golf notes, a couple of golf news slides here. Shout out to this guy on the USGA, Mark Dull. He was an amateur playing the 4-ball, trying to qualify for the U.S. Open. He's a legend because his teammate and partner quit, and he won a match by himself. He beat 2 other guys.
Wow.
So that was awesome. He said, I already did it on the round of 16. That putt got me right back in, and I'm like, we got a chance to do something special here. So he ended up playing by himself. Shout out that guy. Secondly, shout out Andrew Novak for this awesome tweet where the Panthers got roasted. I think J-Bob mentioned this, where Scotty had 15 wins since 2022 and the Panthers have 14.
Yes.
And Novak said that Tepper made him take it down to confirm. Hashtag legacy builder. Hilarious.
BMO says it's going to change this year.
Hey, BMO's a believer. Thirdly, Somebody that plays really good at Oakmont for looking ahead at the U.S. Open 2016.
No, this is not true.
Yes, it is, dude. It says it right there.
Yeah, but he missed the cut. That's his first round score. He shot at 80 in the second round. He missed the cut.
But he was tied at one point.
As Butch says, day one.
Look at that text. He's got his Longhorns thing on. I can't believe you're not more of a jackwagon about Scotty Scheffler being a Longhorn. You've missed a golden opportunity here.
He don't know golf.
He don't know dimple ball. It's plain and
Nope.
simple. And then this was just Scotty's ridiculous first 22 majors, where comparing him to Tiger, Scotty has 3 wins in his first 22. Tiger had 5. Top threes, 6 for Scotty, 7 for Tiger. Top 10s, 13 for Scotty, 11 for Tiger. Top 25, 17 for Scotty, 16 for Tiger. So Tiger has 2 more total wins, but overall, Scotty's right there with him. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I mean, we have to know and recognize the fact that we are watching the Tiger Woods of our era. Like, we are watching one of the greats play live.
I don't know. It's just happened out of nowhere. It's, people are finally starting to catch on to him. And I think personally, when he had to give the jacket to Rory at the Masters, he was like, I'm about to go complete nuclear missile here for the rest of the year.
Rory don't care no more.
He could win. He could finish the Grand Slam this year.
I know. That was, my goal was to beat Rory at the Grand Slam, and Rory got me. And now I'm worried that Scotty's going to beat me. I have 3. All I need is the Open.
Let's go.
I think we were just so young, and Tiger Woods was all that we knew for so long. And he's still, like, him being at events overshadowed everything else. Like, he won the Masters in what was 2019. So even it's still even recent that he was still competing. And I think that in the last, then we had COVID, and then in the last few years, Scotty's kind of come out of. It seems like he's come out of nowhere, but he's been there all along. It's like Christmas.
What is he like?
He's been there all along.
Yeah, he's not even technically in his golf prime yet.
But I think that's the weird part.
Is physical prime right now.
Tiger was like the prodigy from when he was like 16 years old. He was playing events. I don't know what Scotty was doing when he was 6. I mean, obviously he played in what was that? That was U16, right? Oh no, he was at he was at University of Texas. So that was what, 8?
Yeah, I mean, Scotty's he was a good junior player. He won, I think, Junior Player of the Year, but he won a national championship at Texas.
I think there was a lot of history with Tiger because you knew about him before social media was a thing. Like the legend and the lore of Tiger Woods.
And we also grew up watching, like, he was just, from the time our formative sports years, early teens, all the way through, he was it for golf.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, it's crazy. Like, Scotty has been doing this really the last 3 years, since 2022, when he really kind of turned it on. But
just last year, first time he's won past April, so he's still learning how to win later.
It's stupid to even think about. He's probably going to win this one this week.
I know, and that's the big talk. Is like, this week's not a signature event, right? I mean, it's paying a lot less money than what the Truist paid Step Straka to win.
Yeah,
and he's choosing to play, and people are respecting that.
Got to. It's right in his backyard. He's probably like, why wouldn't I play? And again, I think he's just like, I'm going to win every tournament from here on out, and there's nothing anybody can do about it because I lost the Masters. I think he's mad. I think he's mad Scotty right now.
And he top 10 the Masters.
He top 10s everything, dude. He's ridiculous. And shout out also Adam Scott, tie 19 for the PGA. He's played in every single one of the last 95 majors, a streak that began in 2001 at the Open Championship before Tom Kim was even born. This is
incredible.
Ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
He's every year though he gets older, he gets a bigger hat and a baggier shirt. He's going to be wearing one of those giant baseball hats before long out there.
It's gonna look like he was in the 2003 NBA draft. He doesn't look like he gets older though.
No,
Like he's looked the same since 2001 Open Championship. Like
for real. He's in great shape though. Oh, by the way, the Knicks have brought this thing within 3.
Knicks are winning by 3.
Or the Pacers have brought it within 3 with 12 seconds to go. That's crazy. Okay, so the Charles Schwab Challenge in Colonial Country Club, Fort Worth, Texas. Scotty Scheffler, Texas guy. 132 golfers. Cut will be at 65. 9.5 purse or 9.5 million purse. 1.72 the winner. This course, hang on. Had a complete renovation in 2023. 20 fewer bunkers. They brought the river into play. Greens were lower and shifted. They incorporated on 9 holes the Broncos. Those are like the little valley-looking things. And 2 par 3s, fully remodeled. A lot of trees, classical course. 10th toughest, 3rd smallest average landing zones when combining fairway width and greens. So a lot of dog legs, angles, target golf, shot shapers, spike bent grass putters, new greens. 61% of the approaches come from 125 to 200. The horrible horseshoe. Why does every course have to have a name? We had the Green Mile last week. That's holes 3 through 5. That's a weird place to have your signature holes. 2 par 5s. Only one is reachable in 2 shots. 5th smallest greens, fast on the stip meter, and then the rough is 2.5 to 3 inches Bermuda. So Texas golf coming at you. They got the Texas winds up there too. So new greens should be firm and fast. 90. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be a hot one down there. Here's where people are going for who they want to win this thing. A lot of people are on the Englishman from America, Harry English, that is, and then the Englishman who's actually English, Aaron Rye.
Aaron Rye.
That's right. And
Rye, Miss American Pie.
2 A's, 2 gloves.
Ooh, High Setsune, my dude.
That's right. Rio. That's right. Shout out the Blue Bird. Nico Echebarrio, also your dude. Ryan Gerard. He's the Blue Pie, Blue Bird, Rio. JT Poston, Daniel Berger, Harry Hall. A lot of Englishmen here. See, people got all penisy whenever they. Whoops. I got a little quick shout out Quigley's. They got a little cocky there with the scattered leaderboard at the PGA Championship. There's a lot of flags up there at the leaderboard early, so we'll see. Oh my gosh! What?
Halliburton.
Holy smokes!
Oh,
did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh man, the Pacers. Who's that guy with the sparkly jacket?
That was only 2 though.
You're missing it, Tex. He hit a at the buzzer. Halliburton, was his toe on the line?
Yeah, I think so.
Talking. It is. Toes on the line.
It hit
the line. Mark it a 0.
Tex. It hit the back of the rim, bounced straight up, and then came down and went in.
Straight through the hoop. That was nuts. Halliburton he's a dog, dude. How did that happen? How? He gave the choke sign. That was, I don't know.
Yeah.
He gave the could have come back to bite him.
Oh no.
Halliburton with the choke sign. Oh,
I just looked back on the hockey game, and Dallas is up 5-3.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
Did we jinx the playoffs?
Wherever you're talking about, Dallas is done. It doesn't look good.
6-3 now, I think.
5-3.
Did we save the playoffs?
It's 6-3 now.
Did it just go? My gosh. We missed the whole thing.
Open net goal with 3 minutes left.
Oh.
Yeah, they had to pull the goalie. You had to pull the goalie to see if you can get that.
I need another TV down here in the basement.
Wow, I'm watching both on mine.
Wow. Are you kidding me? We're over here making Rio Bird jokes. And wow. How did Dallas do that?
They scored.
I mean,
And they scored
clearly.
again.
But they
And
look
they scored
dead.
again.
They were dead.
Well, they're not.
They got depth. You know they only play 3 forward lines, Tex? They have 4 defenseman pairings, and they play 3 forward lines. It's insane. I wonder who got the goals. Okay.
Fagan.
Favorites for the is this not stupid?
Yeah.
Favorites for the Charles Schwab. Scotty Scheffler's plus 250. Daniel Burns
That's barely over what he was when
the
at
second
the PGA.
day, like second or
Day
third day
two.
at the PGA when he was 7 back, or he was in 7th place or whatever. How the hell
Yeah, he
did the
was 3 back.
Stars do this? Spieth, absolutely not. That's ridiculous. Tommy Fleetwood at 2,500, Hideki at 2,800, McNeely at 3,300, and then Rye at 3,500. So that is quite a hilarious graphic where he's
that's a
2,000 points. That's stupid.
Yeah.
And then here we go, boys. The guys. Care to go first? J-Vi. Golf guys.
I'll go
for DFS
first
buyers.
because I've given Tex ample opportunity to go with his home state and pick a Longhorn. So from here on out, I'm picking a Longhorn as my guy until they come through to show that I'm a bigger Texas golf fan than Tex is.
Been there more than he has, for sure.
I just feel like I've been sitting here thinking about why I don't claim. I just feel like like college golf isn't necessarily a.
Be careful. Choose your words wisely. If Scotty Scheffler ever comes on here, we're going to play this.
I don't know, man. It's just because it's
Clip it.
It's not the same. It's not the same as other sports. It's like tennis,
Whoa.
It's
Whoa,
not
dude.
Here's
a shovel. Keep digging, dude.
Yeah.
It's not like tennis.
Here's your tombstone. Cover yourself
Golf
up.
is like tennis.
Yeah, because you're kind of playing for yourself.
Wow.
It's a team, dude. It's a team sport in college. It's like live. Is college golf live golf?
How could you say that? They play on a team. They all wear their crest, but the name on the front, not the back.
Oh, Scotty, he was wearing a Texas pullover vest.
Wasn't wearing a Scotty shirt.
Yeah,
unless he was wearing a Scotty Cameron shirt. I don't know.
Look, anyway, they're playing in Texas. I'm going with a guy who went to Texas, 6,700, finished top 20 PGA last week. Might have found his swing. Bo Hostler.
Love it. Drilling for oil, baby. You're a Bo Lever this week.
That's right.
Tex, you have a nice pick here.
Yeah, Ricky Castillo. I was just trying to go along with the theme. Dylon's dick pics of the week. So mine was Richard Castillo.
Dicky Castillo.
Dicky, yeah.
He didn't even pick his name. Dylon picked Mac Meisner for 6,800.
He didn't do it right.
He didn't understand the assignment.
Nope, he didn't understand the assignment at all. Dylon cannot be trusted.
No.
He only wins golf whenever nobody else is playing.
That's right. He's a fraud, dude.
He is an absolute fraud. Like there's no he's a worse fraud than JJ McCarthy's going to be for the Vikings quarterback.
Tell him he's a worse fraud than Connor McDavid every time. Connor McDavid has an epic face when they lose a game they shouldn't lose. Like his face is just like complete like moonball eyes.
Dylon still picked the highest priced guy out of people that really picked. Because Tex just picked because he was going along with Dylon's thing. Edge always picks the same guy. So Dion still can't help himself but pick the most expensive guy.
He has to. That's what even though he thinks he's not, he just always has to. I'm going with Brian Campbell at 6,400 because he was absolutely piping fairway balls last week. And he's won an event this year. He's got it in him. I know he's got that dog in him. I'm going Brian Campbell.
He sounds like
60.
a principal at a high school.
Hey, that's what I need. Take me to school this week, Texas.
Take me to church, dude.
Butch P said Lucas, so I just assumed because Edge already had Lucas Glover, I just typed in Luke, L-U-C, and that came up Luke List. So Luke List for Butch. Put it on the record. And that is golf talk. Let's see if Scotty can win by $1 billion again, like he did at the tournament before the PGA. How dare you?
Was in Texas too.
The what?
Last one he won, it was in Texas too.
Oh, facts. Okay. How dare you? And then we're done.
How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare me? How dare you?
How dare you? How dare you, sir? You're gross. How dare you?
How dare you? Okay. J-Boy, are you going first?
I can go first.
Is this what you wanted? Did you think I forgot?
Yes, this is exactly what I wanted. Because I didn't know. I have a hard time keeping up. Is how dare you hang the banner. I picked one that could go either way. And this goes along with the meme that you showed earlier with the Stanley Cup holder guy. I don't know what his name is. Who carries the Stanley Cup. But he brought the golf bag out because that is what the Toronto Maple Leafs do in the playoffs. How dare you get your organization together because playoff series wins since the 2004-2005 NHL lockout. Buffalo Sabres 4, Toronto Maple Leafs 2. And to put this in perspective, the Buffalo Sabres haven't made the playoffs the last 14 years, and they still have 2 more playoff series wins than the Maple Leafs since 2004.
That is so bad.
The Sabres have not made the playoffs since 2011.
You know, you should empathize.
So the Sabres did that in a 7-year span. And I bet they didn't make the playoffs all 7 of those years either.
Are the Toronto Maple Leafs just the Buffalo Bills, though?
No.
Okay. Just checking. That was a good one.
The Sabres are the Buffalo Bills. The Sabres had the longest, or the Bills had the longest drought in NFL history. Now the Sabres are working on theirs.
Hey, be in the history books, good or bad. People will remember. You'll be in there no matter what.
Well, as long as people are talking about you.
I'm pretty sure that's a Danny Briere jersey, too, number 48. The Sabres screwed themselves, and they went away from the black and red jerseys. They've been cursed ever since, period.
They've been bringing them back. Scotty's at the game.
What
no
game?
No wonder the Stars game. They just showed them. No wonder they won.
Wow. Tex wouldn't even know that because he's not a Scotty guy. He got the greatest golfer in the world. Didn't even know he went to Texas. Tex, do you have a how dare you?
I think we've discussed it before.
Tex, do you have a how dare you?
At some point, he was one of my guys, I'm sure. My how dare you to both of you guys for trying to put me on for not rooting for a Texas guy.
Facts, dude.
You don't.
Oh, my gosh. Total roof job there. I'm watching all the goals the Dallas Stars are scoring right now, and they're just top cheddaring Skinner to death here. All right, I have it.
Are they going to pull Skinner?
Is he done? Oh, they scored.
Wow.
How did that even?
Power play.
Skinner goes from not allowing goals for 2 games. That was a crazy goal.
Well, they pulled him before that, remember?
Oh, yeah.
The Hezzy. He did the Hezzy.
Well, they can't put Pickard back in because he's not healthy yet, I don't think. Oh, my God.
So what do they do?
Probably rocking. Oh,
Sagan.
my gosh. What a goal. Sagan. They just went nuclear. Holy smokes. My how dare you goes out to Aaron Gordon and the NBA in general. Okay. This is after they lost. Aaron Gordon says, quote, I would really, really appreciate it if there were a couple of days in between games in the playoffs instead of every other day. Product of the game would be a lot better. You'll see a higher level of basketball, probably less blowouts. I am so sick and tired of them asking for more load management. How long do we want these series to last, dude? These series cannot last. They last 2 weeks as is. Now you're asking them to last 3 and 4 weeks? Get out of here. Get out of here, dude. It's the playoffs. I mean, you can't say that when the NHL playoffs are going on and these guys are going through the same thing and you got dudes getting their face caved in, teeth spitting out, and you're up here dressed like that, acting like you need more rest.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you didn't rest so damn much during the season and actually trained your hamstrings like you should, they wouldn't fail you at the end of the year. The idea that more rest is better as you're an aging athlete is an idiotic statement. Period.
This is dumb. Just because.
How dare you?
Yeah, this is just a dumb thing. Just because. Whenever you go to these AAU tournaments or whatever it is on the weekends, they're playing like 15 games in a row the whole weekend. And so I guess part of basketball and part of competition is bouncing back, playing on a quick turnaround. And, that's just part of the game.
That's what the playoffs are.
Mm-hmm. Nobody wants to see these series drag out for 3 weeks.
No. And I think they tried for a while to do 5-game series. And everybody's like, well, we need 7. It's like, dude, why do they keep asking for – you can't possibly have any more rest. You don't have to play hardly at all during the regular season. And now when you're asked to play, you're mad because you have to play? Simulate the games. Just do a freaking – hey, Eric Church is in this. Eric Church playing in an Oklahoma Zen jersey playing the Denver Nuggets, Eric Church Zen. Good gosh. We're going to be simulating it before long. Anyways, how dare you? And how dare you to my wife? I got home today. It was 76 degrees in our house, and the temperature was set to 76 degrees.
Wow.
I got her.
Wow.
Got her.
It lasted an hour and a half.
Got her.
He started the show with happy anniversary. He ended the show. How dare you?
She's she's the beginning and the end. She's my muse. Also, how dare you to rock bands everywhere? The All-American Rejects are ditching arenas for backyards. They're doing a house party tour. Sign up on their Instagram, and they might show up and throw your backyard. Dude, I watched some of these. Incredible. If you want to like go relive 2005, this was awesome. Shout out.
Could you imagine one of those at Camp Rock,
buddy? They wouldn't. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to hear them.
Nope.
Spike would have been terrified. He hates loud noises.
Dude, that would have been. Bobby Light would have come out for that.
Should we go to and like do a house party and just try to get these guys to come to like one of the boys' trips and be like, can you just play us like a backyard set?
Do you know how lame we would be at a house party?
Oh, dude, 100%. I was like, we'll be done by 11. Don't worry. Yeah. Lights out. Shout out to the All-American Rejects. That is one of the coolest things of all time. And then shout out to the Winston-Salem Dash for inviting us to a game. We couldn't go. They did a game that just was no promotions. The promotions are stupid game. That's basically what they ran, and they asked us if we were going to come. And I said, give us a few weeks whenever I'm back in town, and then we will be up there for a game. We need to go to a game at the Dash. We're getting in the minor league baseball game, boys.
Let's go.
The Hartford Yard Goats want us to come up for a game, too. We have to do that eventually. Anything else?
Ooh. I think the Knicks just lost the ball.
Anything else?
Nope.
I'm good. That was a good show, boys. Great show.
Good.
Let's play some golf tomorrow. Get your lineups in. Let's have a good weekend. I'll probably hop on here at one point later this week to do another pod. Who knows? We're going to try to do some interviews here throughout the summer as most of the sports kind of start ending. So, anyways, X, anything else?
We are almost within 90 days of football.
100 days till app plays.
Ooh. Let's go.
Let's go.
Thinking about sending Erickson to the Battle game.
Bills.
I connect. Well, we do kind of.